Hey guys, it's DenisLD. Just wanted to share some beers I brought back from New York City and Albany. It's going to be actually every single beer except for one which is in my fridge, and that one is the Dale's Pale Ale from Oscar Blues Company, and it's a canned pale ale, so I'll probably do a brief review sometime soon, so I decided to fridge it right away. So first I went to Albany, and I traded some beers with Chad. He got me three lovely bombers, the Southern Tier Unearthly Imperial IPA, Smutty Nose IPA, and the Rogue Chocolate Stout. All great beers. I wanted to try them. I've wanted to try them for a while actually. Then he gave me a small bottle of Saranac Irish Stout as well. I haven't had the Saranac beer, but those guys brew a range of different beers, all considered quite drinker friendly. So then I went to New York City and met up with Barry the next afternoon, and we went shopping in new beer distributors where I mixed myself up a 6-pack. Two Sierra Nevada beers I've wanted to try for a while. This is the Celebration Ale. Even though this is like a Christmas winter kind of special seasonal beer, this is still considered an IPA, and so I want to try that. And then the Torpedo Extra Ipa, which is considered to be sort of the middle of the path between real like regular IPA and Imperial. And then the third is also West Coast IPA, which Barry really recommended. It's called the Green Flash West Coast India Pale Ale. I didn't know much about this, but I'm always adventurous enough to give it a try. Plus, it's an IPA. It's nothing that crazy. Even though this is slightly above your average ABV for IPA, 7.3. Three more beers from the same place. The Dogfish Head 90-minute IPA, Imperial IPA actually. I also tried their India Brown Ale on tap, which was great, but I wanna review this one since I've done the 60-minute IPA. And this, I was kind of hoping this won't be too expensive, and this actually wasn't. It was about $3.50 for a single. That's fine. Let me put this away. There's also the Flying Dog Imperial Gonzo Imperial Porter, which Barry recommended. I tried a long time ago, but I couldn't find this in singles last time I went, so I was more lucky this time, I guess. This is an interesting brewery from Denver, Colorado, and it's going to be my first one. It's part of their major Canis series of beers. And the final of the 6-pack is the Ommegang Abbey Ale. It's a double. Ommegang is a brewery out of Cooperstown, New York, and they're specialised in Belgian style beers, just like Unibrew, I guess. So it should be interesting. Alright, so then I went to Barry's apartment. Oh no, actually, yeah. Well, first we went to Whole Foods Market, just a few blocks away from your beer distributors, where I picked up a few more beers. The Nugget Nectar from Trogs. It's a double amber ale, should be really nice. I've heard some people say this is a very tasty beer. A bomb of Stone Smoke Porter, another beer I've anticipated to try, and it's actually I was hoping to find the Sublimely Self-Righteous again, which I did, but then I realized how expensive it was. I decided to pick up this one instead. It's always good to try something new. This one was even more expensive, but I think it's going to be well worth it. It's the Pretty Things Jackdaw, and it's an American style saison. I'll talk about the brewery, I guess, when I review them, but it's just a newly emerged beer project, and according to some people, they're really on top of the job already. And one more I picked up at the same place, the Monk's Blood. It's a canned beer. Usually you expect, like a light lager, even like a pale ale. For now, I guess these days it's not something out of the ordinary. But this is actually Belgian style dark ale, which is really crazy, I found, but it should be good still. It's from the 21st Amendment Brewery in Minnesota. So yeah, then we came to Barry's apartment, and he presented this lovely bottle of their collaboration brew with Chemical Craig. It's called the Balancing Act, and it's a Belgian style IPA. It's one of the last bottles Barry had, so I'm really humbled to get this one. He gave me like a paper label, which I might include when I review the beer. I'll probably stick it to the bottle. I think the ABV on that one's like 9. He also gave me a bottle of the Founder's Breakfast Stout, it might sound like just a stout, but it's actually a double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout. It's got all the goodness in it, and at 8.3%, it's not quite imperial, but it's somewhere halfway there. And I always enjoy a nice malty chocolatey and coffee-ish kind of beer, so it should be good. And the final beer I got in Brooklyn, I didn't expect to find this one in such a weird place, but it was actually there. It was some grocery store, and this is the Bear Republic Racer 5 IPA. I got a single for like 170 or something, really cheap, so I've heard good things about this beer. I remember Mark from Video Beer Reviews do this one in his videos, so he said it was really good, so I'll give it a go. And that's about it. There's just that Dale's Pale Ale in my fridge, but that's all I got. That's quite a few beers actually. It's quite kind of heavy to carry them all back, but you know, it's always worth it, because that's what one of my goals was in New York, to pick up some really good beers and then to review them for you guys and for myself as well. So yeah, that's it. Stick to good beer, and I'll see you in the next review. Bye.